Hello peoples, welcome back to Weaves of Waves. Been feeling a little low. Yeah, well, this is the old menopause. Every female has to go through this. And I put out a help on my Facebook page. And it was like, look, we're doing this alone. Our elders know shit. Can anybody give me advice here? And I got a few words of wisdom. I got a new book. But basically it's like, yeah, we are the path makers for the generation next to us, because I am not going to do HRT and I'm not going to balance up with medication. I'm going to do herbals and alternatives, and yes, we shall see how far we get on that. But it's like a roller coaster, and I used to thrive on the roller coaster. I am a psychic vampire. Another word for that is an empath. In other words, I get the feels from everything around me, and some of it feeds me and some of it depletes me. And yeah, a lot of the psychic vampire stuff I can feed consciously. Now, you don't need to feed off other people. This is what I've learnt as I've been on the narrowboats. I've been out in nature. I'm actually very good at feeding off nature, which is actually, what nature intended, I think. But put me with a whole bunch of people that are going through, oh my God, it's like, and you try and take the edge off. I've often said that psychic vampires are kind of useful to have around instead of being shunned, because if you train us right, we can feed off pain, we can feed off the hysteria that is around us. Sometimes we feed off and we hold space. You're aware of what's in your space. If somebody is like, when another vampire is in your space, and they're either conscious or unconscious. In a lot of ways, I've come to sort of blur it too. It doesn't really matter if they're aware of it. They're like feeding. So yeah, it's like I'm feeling the it's not like I need more, it's just I need more of the nature side rather than the people side. People don't taste right anymore. And that's the basic thing. I do not feed off people. It's why bother? It's just a why bother sort of thing. It's like they're just gonna redo it later on, or you can hold space, you can give them an anchor in the storm, but the storm will wash over them and it will do its thing, and the people have got to do their thing, and it's just step back and allow. It's that sort of level now. And yeah, I'm tired, and it's not a sleepy tired, because I get quite a lot of sleep. I'm quite pleased that I still sleep. Apparently one of the main things is like, are you sleeping properly? Yeah, thanks. I am. And I'm getting stronger. I go to the gym 2-3 times a week, play badminton, sort of that sort of thing. I'm active. But people's wear me out. And yeah, the shocks, I'm not like cushioned anymore. The shocks that just hit me, and I'm like, I go into sort of, I've got to sit down, I've got to chill, I've got to look at the sky, I've got to take deep breaths, got to chill out the next day, just unwind, because the shock hit me and my system is still reverberating with the shock. So whereas I say psychic vampire, I also mean the empath side of things. So the empath is just a feely thing. It's just oversensitive sometimes. It's over feely thing. And I can't block that out. So people have said, oh, you should learn to shield. Bollocks. Shielding takes energy. And as a psychic vampire, that shield tells me how tasty you are. It's like, there's a nice shield over there. What flavor is that? Num, 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 num. There is not much you can do to shield from a psychic vampire. But there are tips. There are definitely tips that, if you're interested, just ask. But there are definitely things and weaves of waves that you can do to encourage someone to bugger off, and your energy isn't worth the effort. But a lot of ways it's tried and tested things. Yeah, you can also overload them. If you've ever tried to you've got to go into that feeling and just chuck it at them really hard and fast. Anyway, there's all tips of trades and stuff. But yeah, my body has changed. My body is going through another puberty. It's going, or the, and I'm aware of the sort of the adrenaline rushes that go through my hands and my veins. And it's like, well, that's unnecessary. There's nothing going on in my life that requires that. And every now and again, it's like, I'm going to have a cry. No, deep breath. Why do I want to cry? There's nothing to cry about. So yeah, I'm 52 this year, and this is full-on hormonal change inside and out. And it's an interesting journey. I don't identify with the body, so I try and step back and watch. I'm the watcher. I'm becoming more and more of my watcher, my higher self, if you like, the quiet place, the place that is, there is no mind, there's no chatter. So I'm very much going into there. I'm retreating because the body is full of chatter. The thought mind wants to identify with every change. Oh my goodness, it's doing that now. What's next? No, shut up. Just shut up. Just observe. Just observe it. And I have more success when I'm not around people than when I'm with people who are in drama and panic mode. But okay, this is the journey that I have been given. This is the next installment, and I'm going to go through it naturally. That's the first decision. I'm more inclined to. I'm an acupuncturist, I'm a nutritionist, I'm a herbalist. I've got an allotment, so I'm going to plant my own herbs and I'm going to process them in fusions. I'm going to learn more and more about the herbs because it's important. It's important for me. It's in my interest to find medicines that can keep me balanced and level, keep my body balanced and level. I am in control of my mind, and I have to keep that from panicking and from going into total meltdowns and emotional overloads, which, yeah, that's fun too. But music is awesome. My tea is awesome. You know, there's things that are awesome. Watching the sunset, watching the light reflects on water. I'm painting again. So you'll see those all splattered all over the place. But my pussycat and my puppies are awesome. My partner is awesome. So the things that I'm grateful for and my friends out there are awesome. So yeah, this is one step at a time. And I'm going to have to be gentle with myself, which is not an easy thing. Just to be gentle and kind of like soft. It's a soft and yielding thing. And that I'm not used to. I'm not used to it at all. Anyway, that's where I am. And I love you lots. Take care of yourselves and each other. Speak to you later.